This is my moment, and I'ma take it all the way to the top. I wanna feel the crowd in my hands and show this world what I got. Wow, wow, my moment.
Tell us about growing up in Southeast DC and what influence that's had on you.
Well, growing up in Southeast DC, it was definitely a rough neighborhood, but I was mostly inside a lot. My cousin, he kept me inside. My cousin kept me away from a lot of the activities that were out there. You know, it was just nothing but drug dealing and just a bad time at that moment when I was out there. But growing up there, it taught me a lot about music. Go-go is definitely a big part of Washington, D.C.'s music, and it definitely influenced me throughout my career, what I'm doing now. But mostly my older cousin, he taught me everything about writing, and that's where it really happened. It happened from there, you know, writing music and rap lyrics and everything like that. I was listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tupac Shakur, you know, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. My older cousin really got me into that, you know.
Okay. In your songs, you talk about a lot of real life going-ons and always bringing positivity to your message, even though you grew up in that negative environment stuff. Do you feel that's something missing in the music game today with that positive message?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like music today now is not balanced. It's not really a balance. It's very, I would say, just one track minded. You know, a lot of people don't have that balance. I think it's great to have those type of fun songs and those type of things that because in life as a person you go through different emotions. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. You have positive sometimes, and sometimes you want to have fun. And I think it just needs to be a balance. And people want to hear things in music that inspire them, and people want to hear things in music that really take them to a different place. And I think bringing a positive message to your music, or bringing a story in general, is something that's missing in the music industry right now.
I agree. Okay. Growing up in D.C., now residing in Hollywood, what's the big differences you see from the East Coast to the West Coast of the music scene and all that?
It's very laid back out here. Very laid back out here. But I love the weather. I can't.
The food, the weather.
I can't complain. The weather, the women, is great out here. It's definitely just a big difference because back home it's kind of gloomy. Not a lot of people that dream big, but they all inspire to be something. When I came out here, it was just more about work. It was a grind. It was everybody just move. Let's work. And the opportunities here are much more bigger than DC. But I love home. I miss home. But I really love it out here.
Okay. I read that you worked at record labels in the past, Universal, stuff like that. What kind of impact has that had on your career? Because you've seen the inside and outs of the business, so you know what to look and.
Yeah, definitely. I used to work at Universal Music Group, and that taught me a lot just about the music industry and how it works, and the behind the scenes, and when people think that certain artists have certain numbers, on their social networking pages, how do they get those numbers, and how do certain things just work? And I learned a lot about the business from there, and really helped incorporate all of that in my career, and things to do and things not to do, and things to just learn from in general. So I learned a lot from that company.
It helps make your decisions a little bit easier.
Yeah,
when you come up on
it
stuff,
definitely
right?
helps make your decisions a lot more easier. It definitely just helps you strategize more and think thoroughly about anything that you get yourself into.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, since you've been out here in Hollywood, you attended the world famous Musicians Institute and everything.
Yes.
What's some of the biggest things you learned from being there?
Some of the biggest things I learned from being at Musicians Institute were networking.
Yeah.
Networking skills, and definitely just meeting people. That school really taught me mostly about just networking. When you're in a place or an environment where you're surrounded by a bunch of talented people, or you're surrounded by a bunch of people in the industry, you have to reach out and network with others. That's connecting the dots to move your career further. So I definitely learned a lot with that. Also, Photoshop and design and work. I learned a lot with that.
Okay. I hear a lot of live instruments in your music and stuff like that. What instruments do you play? I've seen piano and stuff like that, right? And everything.
Yeah. I self-taught myself how to play piano. I self-taught myself, now learning guitar. I play by ear with a lot of music. I play piano, play guitar, and basically any instrument, I'll make it sound good. I've learned a lot.
What's your favorite to incorporate into your music?
I love guitars. I love guitars and I love piano. And I also play the MPC, 2000 XL. That's just like a beat machine for hip hop artists. So, I mean, I definitely love to just incorporate all things with all instruments with the music, because especially in DC you have a lot of congos and you got shakers and everyone's bouncing and you got
that go-go music.
You got the bounce beat. So I definitely like to incorporate all of that stuff into my music.
Okay, a lot of people label you as an MC, but it sounds like you're more like you do production, you do design, you got the whole package, right?
Yeah. I think now in the music industry you have to wear a lot of different hats. You have to be more than an artist. You have to be a business person as well. You have to take in all of those things because it's your career, it's in your hands, and at the end of the day, no one believes in you more than yourself, and no one's going to push you more than yourself. So you have to take the initiative and work hard and do everything you can do to push your career. So that's the way I look at it. I'm always trying to learn from anyone that I'm around. My management team, I'm around them. I learn from them. I gain a lot of inspiration from them, and everything I learn, I just take it and incorporate it myself.
That's what's up. I mean, yeah, everybody's like, I got 1 million Facebook, Twitter followers, but that doesn't incorporate into
if there's no reaction, if there's no response, then where do you go with the numbers? You can have a ton of numbers, but if you don't have the true connection with the art, with the fans or anything like that, then it doesn't really go anywhere. It looks good, but when you say buy my music on iTunes and nobody heads over there.
Exactly. You got 1 million followers, but you sold 10,000 the first week.
It doesn't really look to it. It doesn't, and that's happening right now in the industry, which is sad. But
I agree with you on that. So we got to talk about The Voice, man. You were on the hit show
Yes.
The Voice. So most MCs would not even try out for The Voice. What made you just say, I'm going for it, man?
It was definitely really a brave and bold move for me, but I just wanted to just try it. I didn't know necessarily like, okay, are they gonna even let me audition? But once I got the email from one of the casting directors, she just told me, look, just come out here and audition. I'm a big fan of your music. I want you to just come out here and audition and see what happens. I said, okay, let's see what happens. So I worked with my management team. We prepared a couple of songs and got all those songs together, and I just went in there and just said, let's do it.
Yeah.
So when I got in there and I got to the point and they loved it, it was just like overwhelming. I was like, this is dope. Now I'm getting closer to actually making some type of history on a hit show like this. So it's definitely a big thing.
What made you go with the Black Eyed Peas song?
Actually, me and my management team, we were going back and forth with different songs, and that song, with my type of personality and me as a performer, the energy of that song, and just the challenge of doing 3 verses from 3 different rappers, it was definitely a challenge for me to just sing into it and learn everything. But we definitely just went off the positive energy. That energy of that song, it's very, let's get it started, it's very amped.
And that's what got Christina turned around.
Yeah.
So it's like, it worked out perfect.
It worked out perfectly.
What's that experience like being up there? You got 4 people with their backs to you. I mean, at a show, you see everything, but you're just trying to get them to turn around. Like, how is that?
It was definitely, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're going on a stage or you're going on a show where it's mostly considered for singing voices. So when those judges' chairs are turned around, they're thinking singers are going to come up there and and belt some notes. But when I went up there, I just said, look, I'm gonna go up here, I'm gonna perform it, I'm gonna work the crowd, I'm gonna just do Moses Stone. I'm gonna just go out here and do what I do. And I guess just like the overwhelming film, when she turned around, I didn't even notice that she turned around. I was too busy here and there and wave your hands. I was everywhere. And when I just seen it, I just had to say, let's get it started, Christina, and just incorporate her name and just went with the moment of it. It was my moment there, so I just took that opportunity for it.
That's what's up. So with Christina Aguilera as your coach, what's the most important quality you look for in a mentor or coach?
Important quality, someone that's going to push you.
Yeah.
Someone that's going to push me to the limit. I mean, with her, I know she's going to push me not only as a rapper, but she's going to push me vocally. And she's going to really break down a lot of barriers and push me out of my comfort zone. And that's what I love about, working with someone like that, someone that pushes you out of your comfort zone, that makes you want to grow beyond than what you are, because you can be a one box, but you know, when you're working with someone that pushes you all the time, you're gonna keep just elevating your career and elevating yourself as an artist and a person. So I know with her, she's gonna do that for me.
Definitely, she's got the voice, like the pop stuff, but then she was also the performer, like just like you. With the
Exactly.
stuff
She's
like
definitely an entertainer, like
Yeah.
me. Like I'm definitely there to entertain.
So you've gone from 106 in Park in your young age to Billboard magazine.
Oh, wow.
I saw the video to The Voice. What's the next step in your career, man?
Man, all the way to the top from this point, man. I mean, I'm definitely open for all opportunities. I want to get into a lot of different things. I want to get into, you know, I have a clothing line that I started called Imagination Clothing Co. I also started a website called InnovativePilot.com. It's really for, you know, all creators. If you're in music, film, fashion, business, it's a place where it's sort of like when I went to MI. You know, it was a big place for all people to network. Now I have a site that where all people can come there. You sign up, it's free, and you can just network. So, I mean, beyond just the website stuff, you know, musically, I just want to get ready to get into my album and really just show the world what I got. You know, definitely.
You do a lot of community work and stuff with children, teaching them instruments and stuff like that. What do you got going on with that right now, too?
Well, actually, right now I have something coming up because I also do acting as well. And with my acting management, they're setting up something to where they want me to come out and teach a few kids about, you know, some instruments and just rapping and music and stuff like that. So I'm always active with reaching out to kids and getting them started into something because, you know, I have two younger nephews that, you know, I see all the time that I want to get them into something because I feel like, you know, as a child, you can absorb a lot now. And it's best for them to absorb everything that they can get right now and, you know, then let them pick out what they want to do by the time they get, you know, my age, you know. So I definitely think you have to prepare the youth for something. And, you know, anytime I have an opportunity to really reach out to people, I'm always there for it. Always.
Okay. You're talking about your CD and everything. You have a single out right now called The Moment.
Yeah, I got
That's
a single out right now. It's called My Moment. It's definitely just reflecting. It's actually weird because the song was done 4 or 5 months ago, but just how everything just connected with the show. You know, me being on that show, and that's my moment to really shine. And me now making history, being on that show, being the first MC on that show. You know, that song just ties in so well, you know, and it just represents everyone that has a moment in their life. You know, don't be afraid to shine, don't be afraid to take it in and really soak in that moment, you know, because it's your moment. So living my moment.
So when you win The Voice, you're going to sing that song at the end, man?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's
Full
it.
orchestra and everything, man. We're going to be out there like, this is my moment, and I'm going to take it all the way to the top. We're going to do it.
They got to get that on iTunes, man. So that's
Get that on iTunes, man.
Okay. And you gave all the... Where else can people check you out, man? Twitter?
People can check me out on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. I am Moses Stone. Also, you can go to my website, IamMosesStone.com. Everything else, Facebook is Moses Stone The Voice. And my YouTube is Moses Stone TV. So you can check out all of my stuff there.
All your old music?
All my old
the...
music. You can go to IamMoses.com to download the mixtapes and you know, all the free music so you can check out. So yeah, just go check me out, man.
That's what's up,
and enjoy the music.
Tell them why to vote for you on The Voice, man.
Vote for me on The Voice because, can I look in the camera?
Go for it.
Vote for me on The Voice because I'm bringing something different to The Voice. I give The Voice a whole new meaning, as Christina would say. So, you guys vote for me. I'm going to represent all of the people out there that's pushing the boundaries, all the people out there that are not afraid to take it to the next level. And we're bringing something different on this show. We're making history. So, join Team Moses Stone, rock with me, and we're going to take it all the way to the top, Team Xtina. Peace.
Life is acting every day, it's best to play your part. Observing from a distance, we the fake out from the real. Who gon' be there in your corner when hard times reveal? I feel the pressure, feel the tension like a ton is on my shoulders. Family counting on me, plus the people that support me. Never